request Miss Juxan to lead a prayer. Amen. So class, please take your seat. But before that, okay, please be quiet and do not make noise. Do not talk with your seatmate and pick up pieces of garbage in your surrounding. Okay, thank you. So today class, but before we proceed our discussion this morning, let's have first a review about our topic last yesterday. So what is our topic last yesterday? Yes, Kim. Very good. So the topic, our last topic is all about the mean, median, and mode. Okay, thank you. Very good. As for our presentation of new lessons, but before we proceed to our discussion this morning, let's have first an activity, our activity called for pick one word. So, the rule of this, the direction of this activity is you are going to find the connection among the four groups and to find the mystery words and try to guess the correct word by analyzing the picture. Okay, class, for the picture number 1, then picture number 2, picture number 3, and picture number 4. So, for the picture number 1, who wants to answer? Yes. Yes, Maria. Okay. So, the picture number 1 is called a line graph. Very good. So, give hands to here. So, thank you, Maria. Okay, for the second picture, yes, this is Claire. Very good. So, the second picture is all about a bar graph. How about the third picture? Yes, Miss Irene. Very good. So, the third picture is a pie graph. How about for group? For number 4 picture. Yes, Miss Mariam. So, very good. So, it is a pictograph. So, thank you for your cooperation. Okay, but before we go on to our discussion proper, I will show you a video clip, 2 minutes video clip in order for you to have an idea and to have a knowledge our topic this morning. So, okay, class.
Once you have collected data, you will need to organize and analyze the data to draw conclusions. Your goal is to understand what the data tells you about your scientific question or engineering design problem. Your goal is to create a well-formatted document that communicates your findings. Include a title page with the title of the project, group members' names, and class periods. You should also include references that you use to analyze data and draw conclusions in APA format. This document will be typed with no spelling or grammatical errors. Use formal past tense. Start your document with the cover page, then use headings for each section. The headings you should use are question for experimental projects or problem for engineering projects, data, graph, analysis, and conclusion. The data analysis and conclusion checklists give details for the components of each section. When summarizing data, you may need to complete calculations using the raw data. Consider the best way to answer your question or prove that you solved the problem, such as ratios, percentages, or averages. Pay attention to units and make sure to label calculations with the correct units. You will also need to create a graph of your data. In general, the independent variable will be on the x-axis and the dependent variable will be on the y-axis. Be sure to label the axes and don't forget units. If you have more than one set of data, use different colors or symbols with a legend to differentiate between the data sets. Give your graph a title in the form of y versus x. You can use a spreadsheet program such as Microsoft Excel to organize data and to create your graph. There are several types of graphs. Here is a quick overview. Bar graph, used to compare trials or to count. This is the best choice if your independent variable is not numerical. Time series, best used when the dependent variable is numerical and the independent variable is time. Line graph, used to show the relationship between the independent and dependent variables when both are numerical. This is ideal when the dependent variable is a function of the independent variable. Scatter plot, used to show how two variables are related to each other when the relationship may or may not be linear.
Created using Powtoon.
So class, our topic today is all about analyzing, interpreting, and drawing conclusion from graphics and tabular presentation. So, as our discussion this morning, you are expected to. So, please read. So, the first one is explain the graphic and tabular presentation. And the second one is solve and draw conclusion from graphics. And third one is write a reflection on how the importance of analyzing, interpreting, and draw conclusion in graphic and graphic presentation. Okay, class, did you understand? Very good. So, everyone must be cooperate in our discussion this morning and cooperate all activities. Class, let's proceed to our discussion proper. So, what can you say, or what is your idea about interpreting, analyzing, and draw conclusion from the graphic and graphic presentation? Yes, Jean. Very good. So when we talk about that one, so it is to be able to create and present an organized picture of information. So from a research report, it is very important, no, to communicate findings and interpretation. Especially for us, when we conduct a research, we are use this one. And then the common techniques belong used to this in interpreting, analyzing, draw conclusion is there are three methods. First one is a tabular method, textual, and graphical method. So when we talk about that one, they have called as three forms of organizing data. So when we talk about textual is a word or statement or paragraphs, numerals, number to clear or to describe the data. And for the number 2 is the tabular. We use the tabular data used to present very clear and organized data, and it's very clear and simple but complete. So it is the advantage of using tabular. Next one is the graphical. When we talk about graphical, it is a visual presentation on using symbol like lines, dots, and bars, and sheets, and etc. So in analyzing the data, it is a separation of a whole into its constituent parts, or it became a general to specific. So it is a process also by breaking up the whole, or make it as small part into considered parts of categories. So according to the specific question under the statement of a problem. So in interpreting the data, it answered the question of what it is, what is, though it is the most critical aspect of the research report. So it is a demands, and it also a perceptiveness and a creativity from the researcher. So that three is very important in interpreting, especially for the researchers, no? Like if you want to research soon, no, this will be help you to analyze your data. So there are also three types of graph. First is a line graph. It is a graphical presentation of data that shows a continuous change or trend. Okay, the second one is a bar graph. So when we talk about bar graph, it compares categories of data. Maybe it is a vertical or horizontal. The number 3 is usually used to show parts of a whole compared to each other and to the whole. So the three types of graph, it is also very important in interpreting and analyzing data. Okay, class. So let's have another activity, which the title of this activity is Solve Me Please And you're going to do is, the direction is, you're going to do is to analyze, interpret, and draw conclusion to the a given problem, and then answer the following question in the board. Okay, for your assignment, class, so I will show you a picture, this one. So you're going to do is to interpret, also analyze, and draw conclusion, and then answer the following question again. So all your activities, all your output, and together with the assignment, so you are going to do is to submit through my Gmail account, christinematavia@gmail.com. So the last submission will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. So everyone must pass, because if you not pass all the activities, you will be graded as a failed, or 75 down. So thank you, class, for your cooperation, and everyone must be kept safe, and God bless everyone. Thank you for cooperation.